Welcome back to the Doug and Kamish Show, Week 5. Our next matchup is the 2-2 Caesar at the 3-1 Beans. Caesar season's at a crux right now,
It is.
Kamish. He has a lot of players that have been coming and going. You've heard the discrepancies that he's had with his own team, fighting battles within himself. What do you think's going to happen? I mean, do you think this? I mean, is this if he loses this game, is the season over?
It's not over, Tim. It's not over yet. You don't have to win yet. Of course, it would be nice to take down the Beans, of course. But it's not over. It's a little early for must-wins unless you're the Brown Ring.
Yes. All right, well, let's go ahead with the quarterbacks. Tom Brady has not been what everyone's suspecting, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure this is the week that happens. Tom Brady against Denver, a stout, nasty Denver secondary against Peyton Manning and a suspect at best Tennessee defense. Steven,
Yes.
How many points a week do you think Tennessee or Denver gives up to opposing quarterbacks?
11.
How about 3? 3 points a week is what Denver is giving up to opposing quarterbacks. Let's try this one. How many touchdowns has Denver given up this whole entire year, passing-wise?
2.
0.
2.
A big fat 0. So, on Peyton Manning's side of things, Manning, he's going up against a team that gives him about 22 points a week. So, who do you give the edge to here?
Remember when I made fun of you for drafting him?
You did make fun of me drafting Manning. Me and Peyton had a long talk before the beginning of the year, and he assured me that at least for now, he's going to be a pretty safe pick.
Well, he's got a pretty big forehead.
He does. Anyway, who do you have?
Peyton Manning. It's a no-brainer. For the first time in my fantasy career, diagnosing games, I'm going against Tom Brady. Doesn't feel comfortable.
No, and I have nothing against Tom. I just don't think that this matchup is really in his favor.
It doesn't appear that way.
All right, let's keep moving. We're falling quickly behind. Jerome Harrison and Thomas Jones are the Caesars running backs.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a couple other guys, LaShawn McCoy, who might be able to get some time, but Westbrook should be back this week. Moeldy Moore might get a timeshare there in Detroit.
True.
Would you like either one of these guys in particular?
I like the matchup that Harrison has in the rejuvenated spirit that the Browners have now that they got rid of their cancer in Winslow and in Edwards.
Yeah.
It's rejuvenated spirit. Time to lay the wood in the running game.
Okay. All right. Do you replace any of those guys with like the Sean McCoy or Moeldy Moore, or do you just kind of keep with what you're going?
Roll with what you're going, son.
Okay.
Just roll with what you're going.
All right, on Bean's side of things, Bradshaw, Tashard Choice. He also just picked up Kevin Smith, who was going up against a really tough Pittsburgh defense.
Yeah, you're not playing him this week.
But he's also got Fred Jackson and Leon Washington. Fred Jackson has a really good matchup. Who do you play here in those spots?
The problem that the Beaner has here is they're all the same kind of player.
Mm-hmm.
They're all second-string guys, minus Kevin Smith, who is like a fifth string now going up against Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of a pick 'em. Who has the best matchup, and I think that Bradshaw and Choice give them that.
Okay. All right, and then we go to the wide receivers, Andre Johnson, Steve Smith, waiver wire pickup of the year, Steve Smith, and Randy Moss against Arizona, Oakland, Denver. Denver's a really good matchup again, so maybe Brady and Moss cancel each other out, and that might help Caesar in the long run.
It could, or it could hurt. I mean, that doesn't matter. Here's how it's going to break down for the Beaner.
Okay.
Andre Johnson going up against Arizona, I think that has potential to be his best play.
Yeah.
His or yours.
Mine.
Your best play.
We can play third place.
I like it a little bit.
No, that's okay.
Steve Smith is going to score under 5 points. They're going to put Nashinamahoni Nagamafashi on him, and he won't see the light of day.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be Steve Smith's worst outing,
Okay.
and I'm going to love seeing that.
Okay.
Thirdly, Randy Moss going up against Denver. He could have a couple big plays here or there, but like you just stated, points are going to go evenly to you two, basically.
All right, Larry Fitzgerald, Derek Mason, who actually has looked decent.
Mm-hmm.
I like both of those guys. Andre Caldwell, do you replace Andre Caldwell with Mohamed Massaquoi or Justin Gage?
Either. Listen, LC, Andre Caldwell might have been a nice article on ESPN somewhere, but get him out of your lineup, son. Put in the Massaquoi, Gage, McFadden. I don't care who you put in there.
He can't put in McFadden because McFadden has a big out next to his name.
How about Felix Jones?
He has a doubt next to his name. Do you want to go Derek Ward, maybe? That's the next
Derek
upgrade.
Ward. I don't care who you put in there, son. Just don't go with Caldwell. Get somebody in there that's played in the NFL.
Okay. All right. Todd Heap, Jason Witten. I like Jason Witten's matchup a lot better.
Yep.
More than Todd Heap. As far as the defense goes, Giants are playing Oakland, and Oakland gives the opposing defenses 13 points a game.
We've seen that last week.
Yep. And then the Eagles actually have a pretty good matchup, too. Tampa Bay gives up about 9.5 points a game to defenses.
Should be good for both.
Yeah. All right. Well, who do you take in this matchup?
Upset special of the week.
Oh, man.
Beaner, just relax. Just relax. LC's, by inserting Gage and or Massaquoi, is going to rejuvenate that team. And with the poor matchups that Dougie has with Nasanahami Nagabafashi taking out his best player in Steve Smith, the cancelization of Moss and Brady, I'm taking Little Caesars in an upset here. Big time upset. You got it, everybody. 96-73.
Wow.
Little Caesars over Columbia's finest Beaner.
Analysis decent. I think you hate me personally. I think that's more or less what's coming in here. A little bit of the hatred. I don't think I've ever done anything to you to deserve that type of hatred. Maybe I have. It might have been that poop that's on your front doorstep. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and take Beans in this one. I think it'll be closer than a lot of people think. But nonetheless, I think Beans will be able to prevail here in this matchup. Regardless, we'll wait and see what happens on Sunday or really Monday.
Do it.
And we'll be right back. This is the Doug and the Commish Show.